Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me. And for those who are new or your first time in the channel, thank you. My name is Milu. I was born clairvoyant, psychic, and a medium. I don't use any tools to read. That's what it means by being an intuitive. And the other thing I feel like saying to everyone, let's respect one another. You know, everyone, we all have our opinions about different candidates and the like. So let's keep the passion a little, at a lower grade. And also, I would appreciate it if we don't curse, no post phallic objects, any of that sort, because people with families, I want to make sure I want to make this a family stream. So please, everyone, let's keep the the cursing to a minimum, if any at all. I mean, there are ways I can block it, but I've not done it. And the other thing, Larry girl, I understand somehow you were black by mistake. I found out on the classic side of the YouTube app, they still have it. I will go there to see if your name is on it. But the regular application, the new application, I did not see your name, but I will look again today. I did look yesterday. I will look, no, not yesterday, Saturday, but I will look again today to see, there's a different list to see if your name is on it. But please be patient with me. I'll do it right after this because I have to go to the dentist. Okay, having said that, I believe that those were the announcements that I had to make. Thank you, Pat, Red, and Pat Reyes, and Noel for your help. I really appreciate it. And I am sure many of you, if not all of you, so I didn't see the whole, I do not watch much, if anything at all, any Republican senators have to say, because I know they are lying, or congressmen for that matter. But I saw clips because I didn't know Graham was going to be on CBS. Face the Nation. From what I understand, he says that somehow Giuliani is coordinating with Barr or whatever Graham is promoting, thinking that they are going to investigate Biden and all that. I feel this is a fear factor. Yes, DOJ is in the tent with Trump, and Barr is, of course, Barr is covering up for Trump. Lindsey Graham, and like I said, I made that prediction a long time ago, and I will mention the name of the video again. I should put possibly, I will late this afternoon when I get back from the dentist, I will do this. I will put a link to that video. I'll go search for that video. I mentioned something to the fact that where are Republicans taking this country, and I predicted that they would do anything, and that's where we are today. And please, I'm saying this, I feel we should start thinking not in terms of every day hoping he will run. He is gonna go. It is a matter of time. But let's not stress ourselves, because we want to be healthy, we want to be around and healthy to watch this man getting walked out of the White House. So I don't want to stress anybody. But the point I'm trying to make is there is, behind the scene, the Republican Party, they are so desperate because they are so used, intuitively speaking, that's what I'm getting, and I've been getting it for a long time. I simply did not want, because I have to be responsible with this gift and what I say. I did not want to frighten or taking part in anything that would make people feel, this is like a propaganda stream or anything. So there are things I don't say immediately. I have my reasons. But now, since we are seeing evidence of these things, like what Graham said yesterday, and I made that prediction a long time ago, I feel more comfortable saying behind the scenes, the Republican Party is willing, intuitively speaking, is willing to do anything. Nothing will stop them for McConnell to keep the Senate and for Trump to stay in the White House. And there is a sense of desperation among some of them on the part of Lindsey Graham and a few others. And Trump is really desperate because he doesn't want to go to jail or members of his family. But he thinks, we all think we are in charge until we realize we are not. I know a lot of people, and I do watch a couple of astrologers as well. Okay, some make Trump predictions, some just tell you, if you are a certain sign, the moon is going to be, there's going to be a full moon, and how you're going to feel and what's going to happen and all these things. I watch all of them, and I understand that some of them are saying, Trump is going to make it through 2020. I don't know. I don't think so, but we will see. What I feel like saying is what I see coming is not going to be pleasant for Trump and his family. And right now, regardless of what he says, they are not having fun because desperation is setting in. They are not respected. They are not loved. They are seen a bunch of grifters and pariah. This is not a good feeling. It's worse on the family than it is on Trump because, that's the way he is. He thinks he's getting over, but intuitively speaking, it's eating him up. Yes, it's worse on the kids. And he said that the other day, and I've been saying this, what's going on behind the scenes is unbelievable. But he gave a hint of that last week of how hard this was on his family. He was not joking or trying to put a facade. When Ivanka went and gave him a hug, I saw that clip, okay? He was telling you what's going on. He gave us a little window on what's going on in the White House. Made me feel, basically it validated what I have been feeling. Okay, they are terrified, and also they don't know. Like I said, let Trump be Trump. I am on that. I'm on that bandwagon now to let Trump be Trump because it can only accelerate his departure because he doesn't know how to do the right thing. Okay, just like Vindman was and his brother, they were going to leave the White House, but no, he had to try to humiliate them. Okay, these are the things he's going to keep doing because he can't help himself, and the family they can't help themselves either because they've used to getting away with those type of things all their lives. They don't know better. They don't know any different. So instinctively, they're going to try to do these things. And the more they do them, the worse it's going to get for them. They turn people off. Because those guys, they have friends in the White House as well. Yes, Trump and his family, they don't like those two patriots. Okay? But not everyone in the White House agrees with what Trump is doing. And those guys had friends. People, they are human beings. People like them. Okay? Yes, they have their detractors as well. But I feel like saying intuitively, he is creating a ton of enemies. This cannot end well. Even if Trump, like I said, anyone who's looking at Trump's chart exclusively is making a mistake, or is reading Trump exclusively, you're making a mistake, because Trump is still in the White House because of the Republican Party, McConnell. That's who, besides reading Trump's chart or focus on Trump's energy, we have to focus on those guys. Graham, Graham is going to fall so bad, it's not going to be funny. McConnell, okay, all these people, the day of reckoning is coming. And it's not going to be pleasant. So let's not aggravate ourselves. It's not easy to do. I didn't say that, but let's take care of ourselves. It's difficult to tell time, but what's coming when this thing starts to just go south on McConnell and Trump, there's nothing they are going to be able to do that's going to help them. To me, it's a matter of time. It can happen at any point. And also, the stress, because Trump is this is what's driving Trump. Basically, Trump is consumed with this impeachment, and the way people hate his guts. He can't do what he wants. He's frustrated. Okay, and all these people are calling him. All they do, they talk to him for hours. They're trying to keep him focused. Okay, this grows old. And the only reason why he's still there, like I said, the people like Graham, McConnell and his wife, the people in the House, the Getz and company, okay, Trump has no respect for them. And as I heard in the news, a few senators, thank you very much, GB419352. I'm sorry. Yes, I'll keep up the good work. Thank you very much for your generosity and the super chat. I feel like saying there is no way they are going to get away with this. This is not going to end well. And every day that goes by, he's still in the White House, it's more opportunity for him to create more impeachable offenses and do things that are going to turning the public off, and even the people who support him. That's another thing I was listening to. I wasn't here. I wasn't in the room next door, and CNN was on, and they were interviewing some of his supporters who are in New Hampshire, waiting for him this evening. And they were saying that Trump kept his promises and everything. I didn't have a chance to look at the faces of all these people that were talking, but intuitively speaking, they just don't know if it's not for a Democratic Congress, Trump would have taken their food stamps, their Medicare and Medicaid away from them. But that's not going to happen. But they just don't know. That's how lacking they are when it comes to understanding what's going on. And yes, don't be surprised. I've seen this where I was in Haiti, where I was born at. I don't know how to call this, but people, because they're not thinking, I don't know if there's a name for it. I'm sure there is a psychological name for it. When somebody, because they're not thinking and they are willing to sacrifice themselves for somebody else. I think it's ridiculous, okay? But some people will do it. So these people, to me, they were being, because I've seen them in Haiti. They can't eat. I haven't been there in over 45 years, or since I came here. I lost count, okay? But the thing is, these people are not thinking. I've seen that profile when I was growing up in Haiti. And when I came here, and now this is going on, the people on TV, that's who they remind me of. These people, people are people no matter where you are, regardless of your race, creed, color, nationality. People are people, okay? You're going to find a certain percentage of people in America, and it will be interesting, when you find the same percentage of people in Haiti who feel the same way or about certain things. So I've not done the research, but that's what it feels like to me. You're going to find those type of people. So when they speak, I know I've seen those types. They are naive, but also they can be dangerous. But don't let them get to you, because a lot of people are complaining about why people still support him. those people, you have to let them go. But the point I'm trying to make is the people who don't feel like those, I don't know what they call them, that type of mentality, who are willing to sacrifice themselves, their kids, their family, to support Trump or any other dictators. Okay, once you pass that, there is a pretty good chunk, a pretty good number of people that he's turning off with his rhetorics and his actions, like disrespecting our vets. He's turning the military against him, and other people who do not like or appreciate to be humiliated or watch others be humiliated, because today it's them, tomorrow it's you. So intuitively speaking, all those behaviors will register in his polling numbers. Yes, to go back to the point I was trying to make earlier, the Republican Party is orchestrating a major, the right word would be, I can't think of the right word right now. They are doing everything they can, I'm going to rephrase it, okay, to remain in power, whatever it takes. So there is no line they will not cross. Obviously, they've proven that to us. Yes, Trump can get reelected because they will cheat. That's the only way Trump will get reelected. With Putin's help, the Republicans, and basically changing votes. So, and I would be surprised if that happens, because if the number of people that I'm seeing intuitively go out and vote, there's no way Trump can win. And the other thing I feel like saying as well, and I believe I've mentioned it a couple of times before, if we have to make sure we don't, whoever we nominate, it doesn't make it easier for Trump to put a tag on that person. Okay, I mean, there's nothing we can do. People are going to vote for who they want, but a lot of people are saying, well, if this person doesn't get nominated, I am not going to vote. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who did that in 16. In fact, I remember a young lady, I told her, no, don't do that, go vote. And now she's sorry, you know. But these people too, I saw one on Twitter last night saying, you know, telling people to piss off, you know, she's going to vote for this person, and if, you know, this person doesn't get nominated, she's not going to vote for anyone else. These people can give Trump a little bit of an advantage. But you know something? If people go out the way intuitively I feel people are angry and they don't like him, I don't see how Trump and the Republican Party will overcome this. And like I said, and they did it, they can create chaos. As I'm touching with this, that's one thing I'm getting. They can create chaos. They can purge the voter rolls. There are a number of things they can do. And believe me, it's not that they are engaging in those activities as we speak, because they know that's the only way they can win. But let me tell you guys, once they're out of power, the Republican Party can kiss being in power goodbye for a very long time. They're not going to be in charge of very much anytime soon. So hang in there. I feel, yes, the Senate will change hands. Nancy Pelosi will keep the House. I would be surprised if Trump lasts till 2020 election and be reelected. I am not God. I'm not going to say it's impossible. I am not, and also I can confuse time. Okay. All I know, the end of this administration will not be pretty. And no, I don't see violence. And anybody who tries it, it will be put down with extreme prejudice. So you don't have to be afraid either. Having said that, let me make sure because I wanted to cover the Graham stuff. Barr is accepting. That guy is pretty arrogant, but a few people are still asking me. Barr too is going to have legal issues after this administration is over. And the other thing, I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I did. The media is not helping. Instead of the media being like a critical voice, help people, educate people, help them, understand how to evaluate what they are seeing on TV or in the news media. They are treating what's going on like a game, like a competition. It is not. I'm sorry, I'm not going to mention her name. I used to like her show, but the other day she threw such a tantrum because of what happened in Iowa. Okay, I'm not saying it's good, it is bad, but I'm having difficulties watching her program now because every time I see her, I see that, it was, intuitively speaking, I feel the Iowa situation, no, it's not good, but I don't see why the media is making such a big deal out of it. And it's not because they are, against Democrats, like Fox News. No, they don't know better. They don't. I'm sorry, I know they have a bunch of intelligent people working for them, but it seems like they are not listening to the right people. And this woman started getting, like a big toddler, saying, well, what happened? How come they can't do this? How come they can't do that? I did not expect that because I always felt that she was a very bright woman. And it really bothered me. I'm going to try to work on it and overcome it. But I'm simply giving an example of how I don't feel the media is serving us well. And this goes both for CNN and MSNBC. I mean, New York Times and Washington Post, them too. But I found it more, maybe that it's because, I read the Washington Post and the New York Times and others, Atlantic, but maybe it's because of I'm looking at these people and they are speaking, that's why it has more of an effect on me. But I don't feel the media is serving us well. I don't feel they've normalized Trump. That's another mistake as well, intuitively speaking. But I feel like saying they don't know. They are not approaching this. They are not serving us well. They are not doing a good job at all. I know I'm not an expert, and I will be the first to admit maybe I'm wrong. But I don't feel they are doing the right thing. Okay. That was, I believe that was all I had. Yeah, that was all I have for today. I'm sorry. I had quite a bit there. Let me see. Now I will answer some questions. Let's see. All right. Jane Fenley English says the Republicans are behind. Okay, the Republicans are behind much of the media content. I mean, it's very possible. I don't know. But I don't feel they are helping us at all when it comes to being able to discriminate, basically where the country is going and how Trump is getting us there really quickly. Instead of saying, oh, we should be, afraid of this. I don't believe in fear. Once I feel afraid, I use my brain. Okay, what do I do to get myself out of this? That's what kicks in automatically, and we should all train ourselves. So the question of fear, or, that's another thing. Or, Trump slammed this person. No, Trump can't slam anybody. The guy is immoral, okay, low class, low life. He cannot slam anybody. So, and they keep saying these things. Maybe it's me because like I said, my formative years were in Haiti. Maybe I am giving too much weight to certain words, but in my opinion, I don't feel Trump has much any moral at all standing to make me feel ashamed of where I am or slam me for anything that I say or anybody else. I'm just my way of speaking, but that's why I'm saying no. They are just making, as if he has a lot of power. And to me, the people who have power right now is McConnell. Yes, the power, they are afraid. Some are afraid that, he will send a tweet, from what I understand, calling them names. They're a bunch of cowards. But the people with the power right now, I feel, is McConnell and senators, because once they find the spine, okay, to stand up to him and say, we've had enough of you, Trump will fold like a cheap suit. So forget it. That's my intuitive impression of what I am seeing. Debbie Johnson is asking, how are your plans for relocating to Florida? Oh yeah, I'm ready. I am I am doing the math on what size of a van, because I'm going to have to rent a van to put my stuff on so I can drive down there. So yeah, I am almost done. It's a matter of packing, and I'm waiting for my lease to be over. That's the next thing. So once that's done, believe me, if my lease was over, I would have been in Florida now. I will leave I'd be gone, because I'm tired of the weather too. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Greta. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Greta. I wasn't looking at the screen. I apologize. I did not realize that. You for the super chat. Thank you very much. And I am on the screen right now. Cheryl Johnson, thank you for your generosity and for the super chat. Same for to Greta. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I missed it. I was looking at my sheet. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna keep scrolling up and see. Look for more questions for the poor U.S. troops and anyone else who needs it. Yes, Guida, we need prayers. Thank you very much. Okay, Tracy Rowe. My corp. Oh, okay. I thought that was a question. Let's see. Wow, I didn't know that. Noel says 100 plus U.S. troops suffered brain injury after the Iran strike. That I didn't know. Well, all those things, something, intuitively speaking, they've known. So, they're doing the Trump thing, slowly releasing the information. Okay? That's what they're doing. But my prediction is the same. It may be taking a little longer, but Trump and the Republicans don't have a choice. What they are doing, what they are taking part in, is unsustainable. I am not saying, fascism has basically taken hold in this country, which I'm surprised. Okay. It's not flourishing yet, but Trump has started it, but I don't think it's going to go too far. A lot of people, I predicted that a long time ago, are going to go to jail when this is over, and that will include Trump and his family. So let's hang in there, people. Let's see. I am looking for more questions. It seems like, I'm sorry if I'm missing some people's questions. I just scroll and the first one I get. Let's see. Okay, I feel that's it for today. I'm going to the dentist, people. Rachel has a question. Me, Lou, what happened about Ivanka hug to Trump? Well, because Trump was complaining, Rochelle is asking, because I don't know if you saw it or if it's because I mentioned it during after the impeachment, the day after he got acquitted, he held that, I don't know, gathering. He had a gathering at the White House with all his Republican friends and others. And he was saying how much his family has suffered. And after that, Ivanka went up to him and gave him a hug. That's what it was. Thank you, Diane Brewer. I really appreciate it. You are very welcome. I will continue to do my best. Thank you for the super chat. But Rachel, I don't feel, that to me validate what I have been saying. Yes, it hasn't been, and is not pleasant behind the scenes, because they know, well, you know what? Keep these people in suspense. They don't know what's going to drop next. Yes, we are in court to get Trump's taxes. But these things can be leaked at any time. I understand, if you work for the IRS, there are certain sensitive files, if you so much as even look at them, there are alarms, okay? When I say alarms, people will know. Notices will go out to people who's doing what, okay, who's accessing what file. So, and in cases for people like Trump, it's possibly like it's instantaneous. You're gonna find people at your desk trying to figure out what are you doing. But there are other ways of leaking those files. So the family is worried about that as well. Okay. All these things, it feels like to me, are keeping them up at night. They don't know what's going to come out next. And Lev Parnas kept a whole bunch of pictures. That too, they don't know what he's going to release next. Trump may not be embarrassed yet by all these things. Yeah, he's embarrassed by the impeachment, regardless of what he says. Okay, but the family is not very happy because Ivanka and Don Jr. wanted to be president. Yeah, right. Dream on. That's never going to happen. That I put my money on. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. I will be back late. Oh, yeah. Today's Monday. I will be back at 8 o'clock today. I will do my usual reading for everybody. So, and also, if you have single friends, tell them to come to join us later. We'll do some relationship readings. Okay, everyone, thank you very much again. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe and tap on the bell in order for you to be notified when I'm online or when I post a video. Again, thank you. See you later at 8 o'clock. Bye.